Yo, what's up? Radiokoala here. I want to demonstrate PoodleGroomer as a distortion unit. In the latest version I have around 4 inputs which each have a different flavor of distortion, and then of course it still has its voltage controlled filter fin and Poodle fin, which is like pew, pew, pew. Doing all these sounds, self-oscillating. So basically, when I started developing PoodleGroomer, I intended it to make a drum synth, making grooves, but now it can also happily accept external sources, and especially once again you can use it as a mixture because it has several inputs, and there are 2 inputs with diodes. One is LED green diode, and another is just little glass diode. And what is great about them is, like, when you use these diode inputs, they kind of leave some space for other sounds to fill in. So even if you use very crowded and busy kind of like mix and sounds are very thick and dense, and even in the same kind of frequency, like basses, squares and saws, it's still with these inputs, it's they kind of blend really nicely, mixed with anyway. So now I only have output, do not have any CV modulation. I will demonstrate the bit. This is diode input, so the bit, and now very angry Poodle, isn't it? It's like probably the most gnarly Poodle sound that I ever sound designed, and this model is called PoodleGroomer. It's called for a reason, right? And this Poodle is, he's mad about something, right? And yeah. Many of you know me for my sense of humor, and I'm transcending my sense of humor. Now I'm making also musical jokes and not only written text on modular, because now, it's super fun. It's hilarious. Once again, no CV. Let's try CV. You know, I created a thread on modular which is called Your Main Accomplishment in Life, and I think this is my main accomplishment in life so far by far. Because making something, engineering it from scratch, drum machine into the Poodle barking converter. I mean, it's if you have a spare Nobel Prize, I mean, just send it. Just a reminder that this is the beat. Well, let's add the bass line. This is bass line on its own without processing. Goddamn, can I? Some emergency poodle. More Poodle sounds, and I'm using an envelope from 4MS Pingable envelope generator. As you can see, I just changed the input. It's the same envelope but different response. This is what I was talking about, different response at different inputs. So I will now show you 4 inputs, okay, with this envelope. Now let's try diode input. How do I... God damn it. Can I even... You can hear it's a completely different sound. Before we had like Poodle sounds with different kind of like transient envelope response. Here we can kind of make like kick sound. It has a very slewed response, right? It's almost like if you have a pitch sequence and you run it through like slew, portamento, low pass filter, and it's interesting. So this is third input. So what my model does is like it saves you some money because you do not need to buy different envelope generators like exponential, logarithmic, linear with variable curve. But here you have so many responses, and now you also had that I managed to get some Poodle sound out of it. And by the way, this kind of like Poodle sound is self-oscillation, so this is like resonance, and this is what makes it resonant fuzz, and this kind of like distortion with kind of like feedback, and but you can change the frequency with CV. Well, you had all that, but I mean, if you were wondering what was making all these sounds, like when I was just running this drum machine and it was making all these sounds, it's like it's running through it like a filter, like a distortion with basically with resonance, and it adds to the beat and to external audio signal. And also one very interesting moment that with last sound we had we also had like Poodle sound, but with a thump, like boom, boom, you know, like a kick. So it's a different response, and it's cool, but it has both low end and high end. Okay. Pretty nice kick. And also we have last input, which is LED. Once again, it's very slow, very like slewed-like, but the signal is the same. But just for fun of it, I can try making it bipolar instead of unipolar. Let's see if it what it does. Yeah, this doesn't have much depth. But also cool shape. Okay, let's... Now I was using this input which I used before for like Poodle sound, but with bipolar signals it's different, you know. Bipolar, unipolar. Again, Poodle sounds, but let's for the final demonstration. So we have the sound. Let's add drum machine to it. Input 1. This is input 2. Input 3. You see with fourth input it has more resistance. I really like this one. So you see the Poodle has returned, grand return of the Poodle. What I like about my model, about its topology, is that it has very organic resonance, because with some filters, you know, when you add some resonance in a VCF, it's kind of sounds artificial, just this kind of like whining on top of the sound, and this like it's it should kind of correlate to some frequency and to boost some frequencies, right? But it's almost like you add a drum beat to it. It's like meow meow meow. You add bass sound meow meow. So it's almost like you just mix in the sine wave with another signal, and I do not like that, because you know, it's a matter of design, matter of gain staging, etc. And it just doesn't sound right to me, because I can hear that it's almost like it's just drenched into something with a little bit of that, like poured into like reverb, or kind of that. It goes through this like filter, but it doesn't enrich the sound or make it different, but it just adds this little bit of like meow meow. And here it just sounds very natural. It's like the part of the sound. It's you know, blends really nice, almost like in Spider-Man, Venom. You know, you kind of become Venom. It's like he becomes your skin, and this is like what I can say about resonance of my model. Yeah. Um, Thank you for watching my developer diaries, and you see, this is a quite powerful model, and it makes some crazy sounds. And if you watched this 20 minutes, I salute you and thank you. And secretly, if you watched this 20 minutes, I give you €5 discount for my book X Without Y, which is in my signature. So use this. Thank you very much for checking out.